Guess I'm starting over. How to make my mother's world famous caramel candy. 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of corn syrup, light corn syrup, a cup of chopped nuts, 1 cup of sugar, and a can of condensed milk. First, melt the butter in a pan. I do all this on high heat because it just doesn't take all that long to get done. When the butter's melted or mostly melted, I'm going to add the light corn syrup. I lost my measuring cup, so I'm just eyeballing. That would be half of this. And I'd call it, oops, it's actually got a line inside it that tells me when I'm at 1 cup. How cool is that? And I'm at 1 cup. Add the Caro and the sugar. And stir. Stirring is a constant on this job. It just takes a few minutes when you do it right. Make sure you have a big enough pan. This is like, I don't know, 2 gallons or something. Probably 6 quarts. And it's actually a cast iron pan that happens to be ceramic coated, but that's not really required. So this is a simple job. I actually have 2 cups of nuts over there because my wife doesn't like nuts. I'm going to make a second batch that's just for her, and my batch will have 2 cups of nuts in it. Okay, and we bring this to a rapid boil. That's the sugar, butter, and Caro. 1 cup, 1 can, or excuse me, 1 cup, 1 stick, and 1 cup. Then we have our milk already opened, and I'm going to carefully pour in the milk slowly while I stir it, because I want it to keep on boiling. You have to pour the milk in slowly so it never stops boiling, and you can see that it's expanded, or maybe you can't, but it's expanded to about twice the volume now. That's why the size of the pot is so important. You don't want anything to stick or burn. A little bit of burn pretty much ruins the entire thing. So I keep stirring. I found a rubber spatula, semi-heavy duty, is the best instrument for this job, because I can keep making sure nothing's stuck to the side and going over the bottom. That's basically all there is to it. You boil it till it gets to a certain temperature. I think it's like 334 degrees or something like that. But you can also tell from looking at it, or my mother's trick, which was to, when it looks like it's done, drop a spoonful into a cup of or a glass of cold water, and if it balls up, it is ready. But it'll change appearance and everything. It's pretty obvious when it's done. But it's a very narrow window of opportunity between done and burnt, so you got to stay on top of it. Over a few minutes, the quantity seems to drop a little bit as it, I don't know, boils the air out or something, or begins to turn into caramel. Not quite there yet. I also will notice that some sticks to the side, or some will still be on the spoon that's not in liquid form. That lets me know that it's close to done. A lot of steam, and now my camera's fogged up so you can't tell. But now it's dropped substantially, even to a smaller, even less in the pot, as it caramelizes. It's starting to get a little bit of thickness to it there. Again, very narrow window between done and burnt. And now is an important time to make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom of the pan. And that is starting to look like it is done. Wish you could see without the fog on my camera.